Well, good morning. We had such a good time at the Houston Marathon, doing the half marathon back in late January, that we decided that we would come to Brenham here in late March. Was it March 22nd? And we're doing the Bluebell Fun Run. I'm doing the half. Jan's doing the 10K with some of her friends. Kind of what's different about this run is that the half marathon starts at 7:30, and then I think the 10K starts at 8:30. So she's still sitting in the truck staying warm while I'm out here hanging out with my Guns N' Roses and all the folks that are getting ready to try out these hills. It ought to be a trip. This one already has such a radically different feel because such a smaller event. It's not a bad thing. It's just different. Houston was so radical. Of course, that's the only thing I have compared to, and so yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. I'll be more peaceful, maybe boring. I don't know. We'll see. Still cruising. Hey there. And those are the people that are going to be passing me.
When you cross that finish line, we just won't do the 13 miles in between. Have a great run.
All right, away we go.
We're so dead.
How are you, sir?
I did too.
Alrighty, about 2 miles in. Oh my goodness, my shin is killing me. Totally bringing up the rear. I think there's about 3 people in the whole race there behind. Anyway, but it's loosened up a little bit now, so you can hear my foot slapping. Definitely a more peaceful run than Houston. Very quiet. I think I hear a helicopter or something in the background, but that's about it. It's very, very serene. So anyway, if you've been running for a while, I got nothing to tell you. But if you're like me, fairly new, you've had shin splint issues. One of the things that I've learned basically on this run, when I ran Houston, it was really cold. And I knew it was going to be really cold. It was like, I think it was like 28 degrees. And so I went up and I bought a pair of kind of thermals or whatever. But anyway, they were athletic, full-length, long-leg compression shorts. And so they compressed my thighs all the way down to my calves. And it was wild because I've been prone to shin splints since I was in the Army back 30 years ago. But I had no problems whatsoever on that run. It was really, really strange. So I look back and I did a little research and come to find out these compression socks, compression shorts, or whatever you want to call them, that go down to your calves, they're really good for shin splints. So anyway, I'm not wearing them today because it's started out 55 degrees and it's going to end up allegedly about 80. And anyway, I'm not wearing them today, and so man, my calves are burning. They're loosening up a little bit now, but oh my goodness, I stretched and everything. I don't know what world, but maybe I just started off too fast. I don't know. Anyway, if you got shin splint issues, try compression sleeves around your calves. See what happens. I don't know. Some cows. Beef. Well, 5.5 miles in, my shins are feeling pretty darn good right now. That is pretty amazing. So very, very happy about that. But it's fun. I'm actually ahead of my pace in Houston, which trying to figure out how in the world that can be. So anyway, let's see at the halfway point. All right, at the halfway point. That's always a good thing. That 6.55 mark. It's like, okay, I'm halfway. It's all downhill from here, of course. I'm in Brenham, so there is no all downhill anyway. So anyway, all right, cruising. All right, left knee's been bugging me a little bit. And typically when that happens, it's a hip. It needs to be stretched out a little bit. Been looking for a place to do like a figure 4 or pigeon stretch or something like that. It's on the barbed wire fence. It's like, yeah, that would work. You don't get a barbed wire fence you can stretch on in Houston, that's for sure. Like Brenham, man, it's got everything you need. You might have heard me say it before, but these hills really have me questioning my life choices at this point. Oh my. There's about 2 miles to go. At this juncture, the people that are around me, there ain't a whole lot of them running. Oh my. There's a couple of things. One of these hills, they're pretty rough. I know there's other parts of the country that have bigger, badder hills and all that, but man, you're from Houston. I go on a 4-mile run where I live. Go 4 miles and again, my watch says 11 feet of elevation. So that's up and down, 11 feet over 4 miles. Big whoop. These are, I don't even know what these are. I guess I'll find out when I get back. But the other thing is kind of running sort of on these country roads. They're not as wide and they're, the incline kind of going up on each side. They're more, I don't know, hilly. I'm not sure what rounded, whatever the word is. But you find that you're not running on a level surface. And so it kind of gets that, at least for me, it's kind of got my left foot where, it's a little bit canted and it's putting some pressure on my knee. It's not pleasant, so. All right, last mile. And, all right, I was just talking to myself for a good 3 minutes. I'm in the last mile and started cramping up my hamstrings, my calves. So anyway, a lady saw me stretching and she said, "Hey, you in the green shirt, you need a salt tab?" And so I said, "Yeah." So anyway, she said she saw me cramping up, so she offered it to me. Anyway, it totally saved my life. Because I tell you what, man, cramping up while you're doing this stuff is not fun. So anyway, what do I got left? Yeah, it's less than a mile, about 3/4 of a mile to go. So I can't do anything for 3/4 of a mile. Yeah, I guess I better be careful what I ask for. So I'll tell you right now, this is one of the hardest things I've ever pushed through. My hamstrings, my calves are just on fire. They are tightening up. Oh my goodness, this sucks. Oh. Well, that escalated quickly. I went from, just kind of being tired and run down a little bit, a little bit of a knee pain to, oh my goodness, I could barely walk by the end of that thing. That was, I do think, looking back, I think that may be the hardest thing I've ever pushed through in my life, man. The whole back of my leg, from my ankles all the way up to my buttocks, were just screaming at me. And I don't mean just tired. I mean, there was cramping, there was lactic acid, that was a mess. Anyway, I guess that's what's called a character builder. So anyway, I think I learned 3 things on this run. One is to try out those calf sleeves again. I'm going to get some that aren't like Long John sort of things. Just get some for my calves and see if those help with the shin splints in the early going. Because I really thought I was warmed up enough. But they were burning almost immediately. Second is if you're running on a slanted, uneven surface, try to get up in the get up on the top of the road, you know, to the extent that you can. You really got to pay attention to that because it'll definitely bite you. I'm pretty sure that's what caused my knee pain, because the pain is on the side. I don't get knee pain on the side of my knee. Number 3 is I need to consume more electrolytes, I guess ahead of time or during the run. I know they have what plants crave, but obviously they have what calves crave too. So overall, it was a radically different experience than the Houston Half Marathon. Some good, some bad, and I don't just mean the physical part, you know, the knee pain and all that stuff, but just the organization and things of that nature. You can tell there's a lot of money spent on the Houston Half. It's so organized. You kind of see that there was, I'll just call it a limited budget maybe on the Bluebell run. Definitely could have used some more volunteers. The ones that are there did great. Anyway, Jan's wanting to do the Stars and Stripes half. And that's in June. Yeah, Southeast Texas in June does not sound like a lot of fun to be running a half marathon. So anyway, we'll see what happens. If not that, then I'll wait till the Cypress half marathon, and I think it's November. So anyway, all right.